And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw, it's Elway. Fires left. Got the big tight end on the corner route. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Griffin. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Trying to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
You come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these fourth downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The Ducks in the hurry up. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46. First and there he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge run.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. You could probably question the decision to pass on a field goal last time, and they gets loose in the middle. Past the 50. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Vick. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Royer.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find their rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
The Ducks want to crank the tempo.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the first down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the kind of skill that makes guys stars. The improvisational skills, the blinding speed, the ability to make the big play and make defenses look silly.
Just straight silly. I mean, what do you want me to do? You put a guy that's that athletic, that fast at the quarterback spot. Now you're telling me to defend the run, defend the pass, defend the scrambles. I mean, goodness gracious. I don't know what you want a defense to do. There's no stopping that guy.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Snap it to the back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. To the air, it's Elway. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Right down the middle. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it in their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. They get to him as he throws. Turning it on. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Going to try to get it himself. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Slithers into space.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Quarterback may change this route. Got it in the middle. It's McAllister. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. Finding an escape route. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Fires downfield. Makes the grab. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives them a chance. He makes this offense go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. Grab near the sticks. It's Cunningham. He's into the open down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Purdue!
The dream start for this offense. You get the ball at 25, and you go 75 yards, play one. Everybody excited, everybody confident, everybody jacked up. That's the way you start a football game.
That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Direct snap. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. Trying to make magic with his feet. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here they come again, the Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back, these guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
Breaks into the open. He's brought down the 1, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. The Ducks are marching down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Rivers. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Back to throw. It's Vick. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. And it's picked off at the goal line. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Looking to throw on first down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Motion from the wideout. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, the ground game. Pushes his way for a couple and gets it to the 7-yard line.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing on the run. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, it's not quite the start this offense wanted to have on third down. It's their first opportunity. That one falls incomplete. They're going to have to be better on those critical downs as this game goes on.
Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
To the air, it's Cunningham. He's got the tight end. And that's why you do explosive work in the weight room. Arm day's a good thing as he gets to the 23. The Boilermakers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. Finds his big tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of the yardage and got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Boilermakers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Run the gun. He leaves it with the back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. The play action fake. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Took a shot as he threw. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on 3rd, going for it on 4th down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on 4th?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Zips it out to his man. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for a man. It's Cunningham. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Wants to keep it in the air. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. It's popped.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football all week long.
Touchdown, Boilermaker! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team has put everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
There's so many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play action pass, offense, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused.
There he goes. He's at the and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They try to pop a run on the draw. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Cunningham. He wants to take the top off. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Boilermakers have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run it from the gun. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the completion gives them a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
Stop me when you've heard this before. 1st down, 1st down, 1st down. Just continuing to put 1st downs together. So far, this defense, just can't find any answers.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Leaves it with the running back.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guys.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole 1st half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. And he keeps it himself on the boot. Firing to the right, complete. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. He'll bring it out. It's Rivers. Boom. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Vick. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
And that's a frustrating couple plays for this offense. Like, you got the ball in great field position. You are set up to succeed, and two straight incompletions, a big third down coming to see if they can maximize this drive.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football in the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. The Boilermakers will kick it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speaking, very simple. I score, I get a stop, I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. You want to talk about a decision that could blow up in your face. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Offense scoops it up and still going. Hits the accelerator to the right. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it.
Never quit on a play because you never know what will happen. How about him breaking the long run? I love the effort by the defense. Trailing him, getting there, and then they get to him and they make the big fumble. But how about the lucky break? The bounce towards the offensive player. He scoops it up, rolls into the end zone. What a big momentum-changing play.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Rodgers. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the direct snap, it's Rodgers. Grab near the marker, it's Cunningham. Speeding down the left side. Ball is loose. Touchdown, Boilermaker! Once he got some room, it was over.
That play right there may take a year off of the head coach's life. He thought his offense was going in for an easy score. They fumbled it, could have been a disaster, but very lucky to pounce on it, and they get the touchdown regardless.
They'll immediately call timeout. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean...
Makes the grab down the left side. And the tackle is made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Keep spinning the bean like that, and you start to believe this kid might have the talent to someday be the third 10,000-yard passer in Oregon history.
No doubt. And you know what Ducks fans love? They love points. They love offense. They love playing fast. That's what they are. That's who they are. That's what they want their teams to be every single week.
Grabbed in the middle. It's McAllister. Oh, he got loose. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Just about had another one picked off. They have been way too reckless with the football, throwing it away 3 times already. They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He's got it on the run. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. He'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the tailback. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Boilermakers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Here's the handoff. Can't get him to the ground. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Boilermakers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. He's got some space. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. That's the end of the period, and Purdue has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
QBs do a really good job of feeling pressure and trying to get away from it. You can see he wants to, but there's nowhere to go. Great job by the defense. Get him to the ground for no gain.
Sends it downfield. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, Purdue! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this offense can...
Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Defense looks like they're about to bring the house. Handoff from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Daniels. Finds his man, it's McAllister. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And a great job by the QB, finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. Inside the 45. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Love. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hairs on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Snap it to the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. The Ducks headed quickly to the line. Caught behind the line. It's Rivers. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around, and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Gets it out fast. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Quick completion to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for a man. It's Vick. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. And the Ducks started this drive backed up in their own end. And he'll finish the ride in the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he puts through the extra point. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air on first down. Buying some time. Fires to the right. Wide open downfield. They finally get to him. A lot of play there to pick up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Looking to throw on first down. Using his feet to buy time. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. To the air, it's Daniels. Steps away to find some room. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Looking to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. To the air, it's Vick. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Wants to throw on first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense storming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
To the ground with the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, it's so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
The Gators are threatening on first and goal. Trying to get the corner on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the D deny them on second and goal. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Here comes the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to scramble. Hit as he throws. Touchdown, Florida! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Royer. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. And he will roll. Start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. Breaks into the open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play caller in because the offense is trying to go fast.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1, was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Looking downfield, it's Vic. Moving away from pressure. Quick step and go. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. A few anxious moments there, but the hands team, true to its name, as they make the grab and get the ball. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle. It's Trainer. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
How many ways can I make you think, right? First drive, out the gates, get it to my playmaker, going full speed across the formation with a touch pass. You better be able to adjust to it. Then when you adjust to it, I'm going to have an adjustment to your adjustment because I'm always right. I'm an offensive guy.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions at the fourth down.
Motion from the back. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Going for 6. Touchdown, Michigan State. The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. So that drive covered 40 yards, and they closed the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Direct snap. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Ducks want to move quickly.
And on that run, he shows you his speed.
Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Ducks! He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Manning. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit them right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Turning it on. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
That's reeled in. It's Rivers. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. He's going to run it. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short. Here comes the hurry up. Got a little space. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Oregon!
I think most coaches on 4th and goal from the 1-yard line nowadays, they're going for it. And I like this offense because if I can't get 1 yard, I don't deserve to win. They're physical, lower their pads, and they get the big 4th down conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to throw, it's Manning. Release to the back. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! What momentum you get when the... Will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Looking downfield on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Finds the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
This is why third down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes. They put faster guys out in the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for. Some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line. It confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a first down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Got some room to run, and they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This offense has it with really good field position. Snap it to the back. It's a fumble. Oh, and averts disaster by falling on his own fumble. And it looks as if they buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Got it behind the line. It's Rivers. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Scott. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Scott. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. He had the speedster loose, and he just couldn't connect. Just a little too much juice on the pass.
Yeah, those ones that you've got a guy wide open, a lot of...
Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after making the big catch, but not before he picks up more than 40. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Power football with the line. Productive 4-yard gain there on the ground as he gets it down to the 31.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Rushes on him, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, the defensive coordinator is pulling his hair out on the sidelines after that one because they had everybody covered initially. They just couldn't get home to the quarterback. He had over 5 seconds to throw that football.
Looking for the end zone in the tie. Instead, he finds a sack, and the defense rises up, and the offense can't tie the game. And that was not what they had in mind as the kickoff sails out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. There he goes. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Makes the catch. It's Rivers. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He goes out of bounds across the 25. Marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's 1st down. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. He caught it. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! And they'll try to tack on 2. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to that. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just great.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Scott. Still running at the 40. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there.
Unleashes one deep. He's got it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. From the gun, he'll try to throw. He gets it in! Touchdown, Dogs!
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown, throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last 2 plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, in this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw.
Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And he was virtually unblockable on that play. You know, it reminds me of seeing the highlights of my partner here, David Pollock, a guy that doesn't like to talk about his own greatness, so I'll do it for him. David raised the bar in the standard for D-line play at the University of Georgia. It was his athleticism. It was his tenacity. He wasn't just getting sacks and tackles for losses. He was picking off passes and taking them to the house. He was like the honey badger before the honey badger, but playing D-line. All-time.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that rate and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
The Ducks in the hurry up. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Royer. Inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 1st down.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football.
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Oregon. On to attempt the try.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Back to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
He'll bring it out. It's Singleton. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Running to Green. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's in open space downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
On first down from their own 22. They'll toss it to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line.
Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
The toss play to the right, I love it. But how about the receiver getting downfield and doing some work, helping his running back out on that big game?
Looking for the score. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Vic. It's complete to the right. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. Fires to the wideout. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
This time on target. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Royer. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking left. A strike downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Running into the open space. It's a fumble on the play. Defense covering it up and not letting... offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man downfield. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Touchdown, Oregon. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, in the modern era of college football, you're seeing more and more athletic tight ends. Like what you just saw right there. The defense had no chance covering that guy down the field. He makes them look silly on his way in for the long touchdown.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He stopped immediately. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Finds a man on the left. At the 20, he's got space. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. After ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 13. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
He'll throw it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Georgia.
And it's not an accident. They're featuring this guy. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. That's your job as a coach. Find my playmakers, get them the ball so they can do damage and have games like this right here.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Makes it past the marker. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Direct snap. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Looking to pass. It's Vick. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Dogs! And the comeback is on. What an explosive, disruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. And he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. This drive will open from the 15. Snap it to the back. There he goes. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And the Ducks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The sure hands, it's Williams. Racing down the left side. Past the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. It looked as if he got a hand on it before it traveled 10 yards, and that's going to be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And it's picked off for the third time today. Looking for more room. The 20. Inside the 10. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And the sudden change magnified for this defense as it's... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also in the...
And the quarterback is sacked. Big play by the defense that is probably going to be wiped out by that penalty flag. I think they jumped onside. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the run from inside his own 5.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way back up.
Rumbles across the 10, down at the 12-yard line after a pickup pickup of 6. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The Ducks in a good spot here with second and short. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this third down from deep in your own territory. Back to pass, it's Vick. Hauls it in. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Direct snap. Got room to work. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Ducks are in the hurry-up. They'll go with a direct snap. Nothing but green grass down the middle. The 10. Touchdown, Ducks! And the punishment has been extended. You know they love their track at Oregon. And when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. He'll start this drive firing. And the Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the big fella. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Caught over the middle. It's Gilbert. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Bring in the heat. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
He's taking the deep shot. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Georgia. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Dropping back, it's Vick. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Direct snap. Finds a little space. Turning it on. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Oregon. And the
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stuff.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Fires to the big fella. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Dogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Snap it to the back. Runs through the tackle. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And this is why you consistently run the football. A steady diet because you can break the long touchdown runs. Nice job breaking through the line of scrimmage, outrunning the rest, getting in for the long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. Breaks into the open. He goes out of bounds. Really good pickup. An explosive run there, but that's going to be like a fabulous parting gift. Not enough to make a big difference. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, what a move to get open. There he goes to the left. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still be counted for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go with a direct snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Creates a little room. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Drills him with the stiff arm. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Direct snap. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets it past the marker. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Falcons of Air Force. Take it away, broadcast team.
Makes the catch. It's Horton. There he goes to the right. No one there to stop him. Except the fellow in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. Guess that's one way to ensure there's no return as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Now on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They're dealing with a second and long. Running the option, it's Johnson. And they snuffed out that play from the start. He probably should have given the ball to the back. Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. Johnson wants to throw it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Falcons send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Looking downfield on first down. Puts it out of the air. The Gators headed quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. That pass is incomplete. Faced with a third and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one's in. And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Vick. Quickly complete.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage.
And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all away. Touchdown, Gator! A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. The option look. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Under fire. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Scoops it up, still a live ball.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
Kick is in the air. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. It's him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Man, this defense has their hands full. They're dealing with a quarterback that is pinpoint accurate, making the decisions, and they're dealing with a wide receiving group that has a lot of speed and some burners on the perimeter. They might want to think about playing some more zone coverage moving forward. That's now 3 passing TDs they've allowed.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. They'll send the back in motion. Tried to keep those big legs churning, but he'll be stopped for a loss. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Here's a heat. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's cut. The Falcons will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete on the right side. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
College Ultimate Team Challenges presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Buckeyes of Ohio State. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Moves away as he feels pressure. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Picked up a few. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. To throw, it's Vic. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Yards after catch. That's what this guy gives you. That was a simple slant pass. He caught it, made guys miss, showed you the speed, and it was pay dirt from there. What can you say about this guy's athleticism, man? He is such a weapon.
These two first squared off in 1897, and this rivalry is almost like a history of the sport itself.
So much history, so much tradition. I can go back to 2006 when they were 1 and 2 in the country. You know, like these games really.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Touchdown, Michigan. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. Don't forget, you can check your goals in the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Washington State Cougars. Take it away, broadcast team.
And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. Offense moving to a bunch formation. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. It's a dart to the left side. Downfield shot. The Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He makes the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. And the Wolverines will crank up the tempo. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Touchdown, Michigan. This offense really clicking. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's got it. So the 2-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. Here's the first play of the drive. They'll set up from the 13. First down, looking to throw the football. The pass rush closing in. That's incomplete, even on a 1st down pass attempt. He felt heavy pressure. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he throws his third interception of the day. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Welcome to this College Ultimate Team Challenge presented by EA Sports College Football. As always, if you want to check what goals you're going after, just go to the pause menu. In this challenge, you'll be facing the Indiana Hoosiers. Now to my guys in the booth. Take it away.
Got the first down and still on his feet. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vic. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Royer.
We've seen this tight end lined up in a three-point stance. We've seen him in the slot. We've seen him outside at wide.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun to give, looking for room. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They give it to him again. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. The Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
They boot it away on 4th down. Hauls it in at the 40. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Vic. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls in. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Vic. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know.
And the Wolverines with the 1st and 10. To the air, it's Vick. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he bats it away. The Wolverines will have it 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's Vick. He'll take the deep shot. And it was worth the... And the Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Vick. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Snap it to the back. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give on the inside. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12. Timeout called by the defense. It's their 1st of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lofts it high and deep down the left side.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Dropping back, it's Vick. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Touchdown, Michigan. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under and make a big play for you.
Yeah, and when I'm the receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Cooper.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pressure coming. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. There he goes. Open it up. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense.